What's up, YouTube? Erod212 here with another video. So this weekend, I did not hit a show. I hit 2 shows. I'm going to show you what I picked up. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the shows, but I want you guys to tell me, what show did you think was better? All right, so 2 shows this weekend. One was a bigger show, one was a local show. I'm going to give you price points on what I paid for admittance and what was going on around there. And then in the comments, let me know, what do you guys think? What was the better show? And I feel it all comes down to what you're looking for in a show. So the first show I went to was the Philly Fan Expo, which used to be Wizard World. And tickets, I bought them pre-sale. I think they were $40 a ticket. And then had to pay another $30 for parking. So you're in $70 right out the box before you get there. But I get there, and you know what? There's a pretty long line. There's a line of people there. So I'm like, whoa, this is going to be a good show. Walk inside, and boom, I hit the show floor. And you know what? Let me show you the show floor. All right, so that was the show floor. Like I said, first booth I hit, boom, up and running. I was like, oh man, in the entrance, 2 comic vendors. This is fantastic, right? One guy had the books priced, marked, and he had some very good books at some fair prices, and he was willing to negotiate, which is always a bonus. Some of the vendors were severely overpriced. Some weren't. There were only about 6 vendors there for comics in this entire place, which was a convention center. So you can see what it was geared towards. I should have known once I walked in and I saw all of the younger kids that were cosplaying in anime costumes. There was not one person there, really, one kid there dressed as a superhero. Kind of set me like, they had a whole section set up for anime. Now, what this show did have that was great is they had a whole slew of creators. So Frank Miller was there, and Mark Silvestri was there. It's the main reason I went there, because I wanted to get some books signed by like Mark Silvestri. Shout out to Captured Collectibles. They were set up there, so they did the facilitating for me for that, and hopefully I get those books back in a couple of months. But Silvestri was there, Frank Cho was there, Donnie Cates was there. Just, a who's who of creators. If you're into signatures or meeting the creators or getting sketches, it was a very good show for that. If you were there for comics, pickings were kind of slim as far as the amount of creators, but there were some other good stuff there. So let me show you. Like, my son gifted me these. We were walking around and I went and we picked up these beautiful, mugs there. Nice Miles Morales from issue 1, and that iconic X-Men cover right there. So I like these pint glasses. These are really nice. These will go really nice with the collection. So thank you to Justin424 for that. And like I said, I was able to submit some books to get witnessed and autographed. But I did find some books, because I got to find some stuff. So you tell me. Found this right there. That tough book to find at a 9.8. This is a 9.8 candidate. Might be a 9.6, but needs to be pressed. But really nice Black Adam with everything coming with Black Adam and The Rock. Good book to have. There were 2 copies of this. I took the best one. I was trying to pass it forward, leave some books there. Batman New 52, number 6, First Court of Owls. If you're not picking this book up now, what are you waiting for? This is a sleeper book, a book you guys should be picking up. This book is everywhere now, but it's a good book to have. New Avengers number 40, first appearance of Veronica the Skull Queen. And this booth had 4 copies. And I picked up 2 copies. And in the last book, and I was having a conversation with some guys at the Clifton show, and they mentioned this, and I hadn't even paid mind to it, but it's really true. This is a good spec book, and I've been buying it for a while. The Ultimates number 1. There's also one where it's the variant where you have the gold Galactus. But if you look at this cover, right, pay close attention. You have Captain Marvel, you have America Chavez, you have Monica Rambeau, and you have the Black Panther along with Blue Marvel. The only person we need is Blue Marvel, and there's rumors that Blue Marvel might be coming in the Marvel series. And you have the Ultimates team. Nobody's even talking about this. Is it happening? No word on it. Can it happen? Absolutely, when you got 4 out of the 5 characters already in the MCU. Good little spec pick if you can find it on the low. And now, Eastside Comics was set up there. And this was the highlight for me, because I was able to get some variants that were at MegaCon that I had wanted. And but I got the Miles Hip Hop one. Just gorgeous. Was able to get the Gwen Stacy one there, the Spider-Gwen one. And the one I really liked a lot, too. There's a gorgeous Mayhew there. And that's the KRS one there from MegaCon, too. Is that great rendition of NYX4. Really, really nice. So that was the show. And besides that, I got to go get some cheesesteaks while I was in Philly. So just made a good day of it. And then Sunday was my local show. Drove to the Clifton Comic Show. At Clifton, nothing but comics. But you have so many community members there that it's kind of like a hangout. Everybody's just hanging out, talking, and we're talking comics and everything else. Let me show you the floor. So as you can see, great vendors there with some great books, and you always get deals there. Every time I go there, I always come out with something that I didn't plan on buying, but I got a very good deal on it, so I couldn't pass it up. And the buzz at this show was King Kong 3 is coming back September 17th. So if you did not go to King Kong 2 and you are regretting not going, make sure you're at King Kong 3 because it's going to be even better. MTG Comics and Comics have done a fantastic job with it, and I'm sure that they're going to have some more surprises to make this show better than it was the last time. But again, mark that date, September 17th, King Kong 3. Now, let me show you what I pick up at my local show. Remember, this is just comic books, just comic book guys hanging out and talking. Picked up a real nice copy of Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man, number 9, first appearance of Hector Ayala, the White Tiger in comic books. Another spec book there. Picked up Fantastic Four, number 211, first appearance of Terrax, the Herald for Galactus. You know a lot of guys are collecting the Heralds. Terrax is a Herald for Galactus. Frankie Ray, Herald for Galactus. So it goes on and on. Now I was walking by and I started talking to Ben from Zap Comics. Had a good conversation with him. Just a really great guy. And he has some good books up there. I picked this up for what I thought was a really nice affordable price. And that's that classic Spawn recreation of, homage to The Walking Dead by Todd McFarlane. Picked up a really nice copy. He has it at like a 6.57. I think it can press out better. And that's X-Men number 62. Great Savage Land, Kazar and Zabu on the cover just before the series goes into reprints. So nice book to get. And then pick this up. This book needs some love, but I'll take this book anytime I can get it for an affordable price. X-Men 266, first appearance of Gambit. And then I was talking to my boys at Panther Comics, and Chris and Paul there, great guys, always just talk to. My man Alan with his booth there. Just good guys to talk to, and I picked this up from Paul. He gave me I can't pass it up deal on this. So Nova number 1, Richard Rider is coming to the MCU. That's all been confirmed. Getting a series on Disney Plus, probably going to lead to a movie, probably going to lead to Annihilation. I've been saying it for a while, but those are the pickups. So you guys tell me now to get into the Clifton show. It's $5. The distance for me traveling, 45 minutes. Parking, free. So all that money I invested into the one show, I could have bought myself a nice book with. But you don't get the swag. I also picked up 2 nice shirts. I picked up this great Thanos Initiative shirt and another Doctor Strange shirt, which you don't see at the small shows like that. So I like to go and get the swag. So it was a good show, but you guys tell me, what do you think? Which type of show do you like? Which show would you prefer to go to? So that's the video. Now, as I've been saying all along, if you're in the area, stop by 3 Men in Basements Comic Swap. They'll be setting up there in May. Going to be a great time. A lot of great vendors, a lot of great people from the community just going and hanging out. Just talking to some other vendors that are going to pop up there just to hang out. Just want to say hello and introduce themselves and meet some guys like the guys from 3 Men in the Basement. So that's it for now. If you get a chance, take a look at these 2 videos because I think they have great content and great information for you guys. Until my next video, peace.